All right, hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm doing something a little new, something I haven't done before. Val, aka Valamilk, and Kevin, aka the Thrifting Lounge, um, recommended that I produce more content. I've been really focused on just increasing my listings. Anybody that follows me knows I love my little clicker where I record all my listings. But when you go through the reselling process, the first step is you gotta buy the merchandise, right? So today I'm gonna do my first thrift haul video, and I already feel a little awkward, but I'm gonna show you what I picked up. I don't know exactly. Here, let me show you the box. I don't know the exact weight. It's at least 50 pounds. Where that Harley Davidson shirt is, it's at least 50 pounds, and maybe more, because I'm a big guy and it was heavy, even for me to pick up. So it's probably 75 or 80 pounds. I got it for 37 bucks. Hey Val, here, I'm gonna put the link if you want to jump on. That would be cool. So let me get the link real quick. And this was inspired by Val. You know, she just did a recent thrift haul, and just figured, she said I should, so I'm gonna do it. This is part of the process. I don't want to edit a video or anything, but figure I can do a live, and you guys can tell me. Like I'm just learning clothes, to be honest. Like I am still relatively new in this niche, so feel free to comment or tell me what I got or give me any thoughts. And like I said, this is the first step. I'm gonna show you what I got, and then what I do during this process, and normally I don't video it, is I sort it between tops and bottoms, and so that's what I'm going to do. And if I go to the bins, I wash and dry everything. But my local thrifts, like most of the stuff is dry cleans, and as they say, this is coming from the closet. Most of the stuff donated is coming from people's closets, and it's in good shape. So I'm not going to waste the time washing this stuff, because I know when I buy something that's used, I go ahead and wash it anyway. So that's my thought process. Yeah, I appreciate it, Val. I'm a little out of my sorts here, but anyway. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. First up, I have a Harley Davidson shirt. It's like a heavy denim shirt, size large. We got the Harley Davidson. We got the patches on the sleeves. Nice heavy shirt. And Harley Davidson does well. I think it does well for everyone. So, that's a nice first pickup. And I probably spent 30, 45 minutes at one of my local thrift stores. And it's like a real hole in the wall kind of place. Like literally clothes are in bags and they're on the floor. And you've just got to kind of dig through it. It's kind of like if you've been to the bins, it's like the bins, but without the bins. They should call it the bags. All right, next up, I found quite a few Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, and this is like really bright pink with the green logo, and that's something I need to learn to figure out. Like, and maybe somebody can tell, how do you know if when Ralph Lauren is vintage? Maybe it's something to do with the logo, but keep in mind that I'm probably only in each piece for about 50 cents. So, I couldn't pass all these, and these are size large. There's quite a few of them too. So there's that one. And I stack them here in basic. I got this from Chris, aka Daily Refinement and Tech and Sports. This is what they do. It's like they take their inventory that they're going to list the next day, or sometimes even further in advance, and they stack it, and the weight of the clothing kind of takes out a lot of the wrinkles. Because anytime you steam, anytime you wash, anytime you dry, you do any extra work, it's slowing down your listing process. And the whole goal is to get more listings up, right? Okay. And that's a mind shift. So next up, we got another Ralph Lauren. This is a long sleeve knit pullover top with 3 buttons. And by the way, these Looks like these are all blue tags. I know we talk a lot about Ralph Lauren tags, like black, purple, blue. But I mean, even if I only made like $10 profit on each one, that's not bad. A little bread and butter, a little chicken and quinoa. All right, next up, speaking of bread and butter, just got a Nike dry fit pro combat top, long sleeve. You know, just bread and butter. This stuff's so cheap because I'm trying to list so much. Anything that I can make $10, $15 or more on, I'm going to pick up. Because my goal is, like right now, I'm doing 31 listings a day at least. And I want to get that up. I'd like to get to 100 eventually. I'm not there yet. All right, next, we got another bright orange with a gold logo, another Ralph Lauren. Got a bunch of these polos. Polo Ralph Lauren. They're all in good shape. Here's another one. This one is, what do you call it? It's like a teal. It's like, where's the logo? Here it is. It's like a striped teal polo. This one has like the orange logo. Hey, what's going on? Marikek 7? Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. So, a lot of these. It's funny, like I've done a lot of videos, but I'm nervous doing this. I guess because I've never done one before. It's weird. Like last night we did our live show, the reseller roundtable, and that didn't bother me at all. Here we have a short sleeve, button up, red Ralph Lauren with like the navy blue logo. And that's an interesting thing. Like when you go to a thrift store, like whatever you find, it's because a lot of this is what people are donating. So you'll find like this Ralph Lauren, somebody donated probably most of the Ralph or all the Ralph Laurens. So once you find one of an item, you're probably going to find another one. Once again, another Ralph Lauren. These are 100% Pima cotton, Pima. I don't know what the Pima stands for. Get the 100% cotton. It does have that nice, and you know when you touch quality clothing, you can feel it. And this has it passes the test touch. So this is a striped one. Another size large. So obviously we can inference this came from one person. Okay. Guess what do you think this one is, guys? Oh, there she is. Enter. Good morning, Val. How are you?
Good morning. Good. How are you?
Good. Well, I'm a little nervous doing this, to be honest, which is weird. But,
Well, you're already like 10 steps ahead of me. I was in my pajamas doing my live stream.
Well, I traded one stained shirt for probably another one that's less stained.
That's your nice
another.
shirt.
In the sweat, so you got to be comfy. That's one of the beautiful things about being a reseller. We can, like when I was a teacher, you know, sometimes we'd have to dress up with button shirts and ties and sports coats and slacks, which, you know, that's fine, but I'm a comfort guy. So here we have another Ralph Lauren. This is what color? Like a teal blue. And I know you on your video you were talking about how like you're challenged with colors. I think I am a little bit too. And this tag looks different than the other. So if anybody in the chat like knows how to identify, there we go. Identify like when let me do it this way. Since not trying to make you small, but since I'm showing the clothes.
He takes me off the screen.
It's not an ego kind of thing, but if anybody knows how, that's something I need to study. Like Kevin and I, we were talking about this on the show after last night. Like spend some time learning a specific line or niche, even better. I don't know. Yeah, thinking ahead. Short polos for spring. And here in Texas, it year round. Hey, Mr. Skits Underpants. Damn them kids playing Knock the DoorDash. I never know what he's talking about. I love him though. All right, another Ralph Lauren blue tag. Got the bright lime green polo. Hopefully these will all have the same measurements. That might save me a little time when I measure too. So any tips or anything, Val, feel free to jump in.
Not a tip, but while I was waiting in the back room, I Googled Pima cotton. It's a higher end type of cotton that has longer fibers. It has a reputation for producing a smooth fabric that's soft to the touch and wrinkle resistant.
Woo! See, I learned something. Thank you. That just made my day. I knew when I touched it, it felt that quality feel, and now I know why. So now y'all know. Thanks, Val. Pima cotton. What's up, the House of Many Trucks? Yeah. Sorry I missed you last night. Glad you could drop by today. All right, here we have a Nike polo dry fit. I don't know. It's got this cool kind of vented back. I don't know. Just bread and butter, bread and butter. And I feel weird. Like I switched from doing auctions and things like that to where I wasn't doing any clothing really. Now, like I'm all clothing. So I am definitely in the learning process. All right, here we have a TCU hoodie, Texas Christian University, one of the local universities in Fort Worth, nearby, kind of close to the bins. So hopefully a TCU fan might scoop that up. And that size large with pockets. Keep your hands warm. And because we can't just do TCU, Andrew, I don't know if Andrew's watching, my daughter's boyfriend, he goes to UT, Hook 'em Horns, right? We got a UT. I wonder if this will fit you. It's a medium. I don't know if you're bigger than a medium, Andrew, if you're watching. But this might have your name on it. Hook 'em Horns.
Is my typing too loud?
I didn't even hear it.
Okay.
Actually, I like clicking sounds. Like if y'all haven't known, like my clicker, every time I listen on them, it's very strangely satisfying. I know it's weird. Eric, that's a good tip. You can lock them out for a quick sell. That might not be a bad idea. Thanks for that tip. All right. I think weren't we talking about? You were talking about this yesterday. London fog. So here's a London fog. Guess that's a trench coat. The little floral lining. I know I've sold a couple of these before. And once again, I'm only probably about 50 cents a piece on these items, so it's super cheap. And it has the hoodie. So
that's a nice one.
Yeah. Here, this is the time of year to list jackets, coats, etc. And I saw one like this at Goodwill. I was going to pick it up, and I asked them how much at the regular Goodwill. It was $14. I was like, nope, too expensive. All right, I got another jacket. Oh, guess what? Another London fog. This one, it's got a scarf too. It's 80% wool, 20% nylon. Too bad it's not 100%.
Those look like newer styles too.
Oh yeah. See, this is what
we never found vintage stuff, but the newer ones look nice.
And her scarf's fun, like wrap them around your neck. I mean, you're in Colorado, so you probably.
I have one scarf, and I've had that sucker forever.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice jacket. I mean, for 50 cents. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I love the bins. And I love thrift stores that are cheap. And the guy that owns this one, he's like, I don't like clothing. So that's the next step. What I need to do is give him my business card in case we do shut down, so I can meet with him to get inventory. Oh, Jared, okay. You're in my background. Oh, what's going on, Jared? Yeah, by the way, if you we do a reseller mastermind. It's a meeting on Zoom weekly Mondays at 5 p.m. Central. And Jared was in the last one, Val's in all of them. I think we had like 5 or 6 people. And we just talk about goals for reselling and ways to improve and motivation. And just, it's a group where we brainstorm and help lift each other higher. So if you're interested in that, I don't know, Val, could you maybe drop a link to our Facebook group? And if you join the Facebook group, I post the link every week. Now, here's another good one. Wilson's, the leather experts. Like, I found a couple of these jackets, and this is, real leather. Sometimes I can't tell if it's brown or black. I'm colorblind. I don't know. I think it's black, but the light's kind of bright. Size small. So leather jacket. I picked up a couple of these. Now I just saw here, there's a little scuffing on the back, but And here's another thing I do that I took this from Tech and Sports. On listings that I create, if it has a flaw or a defect, I put a little asterisk at the end of my title. That way, if somebody sends me an offer, I can know quickly that there's a defect in that listing, so I'm gonna be more willing to negotiate with them. So I think that was a great little tip that he used. Mm-hmm. And that's the other thing. Oh, we haven't got Val on eBay. We gotta get Val on eBay this week. It's like you both almost have the same juniper.
I don't know what he's saying.
We were both wearing the same tree. Yeah, it's always entertaining. It is entertaining, Jamie. Yeah, that's why I need Clay here. Clay's the name, everybody's name, and he knows where everybody lives. Matter of fact, when I asked Tech and Sports last night during his live Q&A, he does one once a week in his paid group, and that was Clay's question. What's his real name? And I found out his real name. So thanks, Clay. And he said, I'm the only one to know, so I feel special. Probably not the right time, but just a pair of American Eagle blue jean shorts, American Eagle bread and butter. I've sold several of those already in a couple of weeks. I've been selling clothes. Jamie says, well, if you don't know, I'm so confused. What's up, Hot Flip Heidi? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I love having you around, Jerry. Okay. Another light jacket. Well, let me see. Not a jacket. Here's another. This is a Polo Golf by Ralph Lauren. That logo looks kind of different. It's just like a, what do you call this? A pullover lining. I guess on a chilly day, you could layer this up while you're playing golf. Which, well, it's short sleeve. Which Andrew and my daughter Veronica, they went to the driving range yesterday. I wish they would have gave me more of a warning. I would have went with them, but I had to get my 31 listings up, and I didn't have my 31 listings up. I know Clay would have gone, but I'm OCD, man. I got to hit my numbers first. Like what we were talking about last night. Like I have to earn. I don't know. Maybe this is a flaw. I feel like I have to earn my free time. Like if I don't get my work done, then I don't deserve it. Oh, look, isn't this cute?
Oh, that's cute. It's like kids or adults?
It's adults. It's a Pooh size 14-16.
That's cute. That'll do really good.
Right?
That was from the bins?
No, this was from a local thrift.
Mm.
I did find I found a Mickey Mouse one at a regular Goodwill a week or two ago, and I paid $8 for that because like comps on the Mickey Mouse were like 40, 50, 60 bucks. I haven't looked this up, but ain't that cute, Clay? Pooh Bear?
Yeah.
I can see Clay wearing this too. Totally. Got pockets on the back.
I can see it too.
Yeah, that's a Val, right?
I might even wear that if it was bigger.
I've tried to wear the overalls. I just look like an adult child. It ain't cute.
Hey, there's worse things to look like. I know my wife used to have some, and I love the look personally. Not Pooh Bear, but just overalls. Bread and butter, Levi's 516. Oh, by the way, yesterday while I was listing, I came across a pair of orange tab Levi's instead of the red, and they were vintage and like comps on them around 50 bucks. And I did get those at the bins. So Levi's all day long, bread and butter. These are super low 518 boot cut, made in Mexico. If it says, I know if it says made in the USA, like there's a certain date, where like they're vintage basically. If they say made in the USA, that's one of the things you can look for. But regardless, you know, if I can get 20, 25, 30 bucks, and they sell-through rate on Levi's is like surprisingly high. Jamie says, is he dancing?
I don't know what he's talking
How do we know if you're dancing, Jamie? Do you have to have a brain to do brainstorm, or can I just bring my pet goldfish? Like my thought was, like I imagine a goldfish swimming around inside Jamie's head. That was the image that came to mind.
Mr. Skits powered by goldfish.
Let me. This is a little. Okay. So next week, just have a Austin Reed. I think this is wool. Oh no! It says the shell is 100% silk. So this is a silk Austin Reed blazer, and the lining is nylon. So I don't know, probably vintage. It's like the material is a big thing. Like obviously, what cashmere is the best, and then you with the 100% wool, virgin wool,
merino wool.
Yeah, now, I don't know. Tell me about Tommy Hilfiger. Val, this is a Tommy Hilfiger sweater. I picked it up. I figured it's wintertime. Does that sell at all?
Personally, if there's like nothing too special about it and it just has the tiny logo, I pass on it even at the bins. If it's like something that's bright colored and like the block coloring, I'll pick up. But
so
that's
the bigger.
But
so the
in all honesty, I've never really picked up the plainer stuff. So maybe it will do. Maybe people just want their basic pieces too. But I just know like the little girls that like to dress in vintage, that's what they're looking for.
In the vintages, it's a bigger logo than the smaller one, right? Okay, thanks. See, learn stuff. But when you get it so cheap, like I can learn, and if it doesn't sell, or if I only get a couple bucks for it, then I'm like, okay, I've learned. Yeah. Hoodie. Oh, BKE. I know their jeans. I always pick up their jeans. So when I saw their hoodie, I'm like, well, if the jeans are good, I don't know if the hoodie's any good for that brand, but you know, for 50 cents, it can't hurt. It's just polyester, but I don't know. BKE, especially on the men's jeans, is great to pick up, but even on the women, they usually like have names like Stella or
Stella. Val, you know what that's from?
I've heard it. I've never seen the movie. I don't know.
Okay. Marlon Brando. Wait. Oh, now I'm getting it confused. Now, Brian, I'm like, which one is it? Which of the who's the writer of that? The Marlon Brando, is it which movie? Well, it was a book, but I'm trying to think, or play, right? And then movie.
Lucky Brand is good for
Streetcar, yeah.
It fits me. Like, all right, here's a question.
Oh, Jared. Oh, okay. Did you see, Brian, that Jared is watching?
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, we were talking before you jumped on.
House of Mini Trucks. That's a good name.
How do y'all decide, like, when you thrift stuff that's your size, like, how do you decide what you keep versus sell? Like, I have conflict with that a lot.
Well, if it's not worth a lot of money, I keep it. If it's worth money, I price it high. And then if it sells, great. And if not, it's mine again.
Okay.
I don't buy, I guess. I haven't bought a ton of clothes just individually, but like this, I got at a garage sale. This like vintage looking Adidas that was my size.
Nice.
And since it had a hole in the arm, and it only cost $2, it still might sell, but since it fit, for now I'm wearing it, you know.
Well, that's the thing. You could wear it until it sells. Like what Val said, price it high. And I know Bonafide Hustler, he does that with shoes too. I've never sold a Jessica Simpson. I just picked it up. I know I haven't came across it when I'm doing my sold research, so it's probably not worth very much. Do you know anything about Jessica?
Hold them up again. Like, let me see the. Because I thought I saw some embroidery.
They're called.
Yeah, it's got these cute little flowers. They're so cute.
Now, if it wouldn't have had that detail, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But I think that's really cute.
And see, this is where the style knowledge comes in. So it's brands and style. So embellishments, things like that matter.
Oh, hey, y'all might already know this, but when I was watching Tommy and Tracy last night, this blew my mind, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did not realize that you can buy watchers. You can buy like how there's VAs for your eBay and for YouTube, and like for YouTube, it's and eBay, it's super cheap. And I was like, wait, what? Because Tommy was saying some of the big channels on YouTube, if you watch the chat, you'll be like, who's that? You know, like some of them.
I've heard it's bad because like, yeah, they'll give you viewers, but they won't watch very long. So it'll kind of change your metrics.
Yeah. So Tommy was like, watch the deal, because a lot of us know, you know, there's different groups of us, but like, you know, he was like, if there's like 600 in a deal, then you might only know 100. And you're like, who are all these others? Some are real and a lot are fake. I was like, huh, interesting.
Clay, you want to buy some? I got a bunch of Ralph Lauren polos.
If that was my look, but that's just not my.
I like those tops.
If in the future, whoever Angie dates, you could get that for them. That's the style she likes. Is that like country? I call it country club, you know, golf look. And since I grew up with that look, I'm totally against it.
Just Salt Life, which I don't know, because I think like every time I go to Galveston or the beach, I see Salt Life, and it's actually my size too. And it just makes me think of the beach and good times. So I don't know. It's probably not worth much, but
2 times.
It's not worth much, but it has a really big following. Like I've never heard of it until I started reselling, but it's got a big following.
Okay, so
if it doesn't sell, I guess I could have another t-shirt. It was funny. I picked up a Lululemon sports bra at the bins, and I couldn't find the size on my daughters. I'm like, how do you figure out the size on this? And they found it was a size 2, which is kind of like an extra small. But they were both like, they wanted it, but it didn't fit them. So, little Def Leppard. What's this say?
Rock of Ages, 2012. Yeah. Nice.
2012. Poison. Lita Ford.
Oh, Lita Ford. Yeah. Back in the day, she had it going on.
Now,
Not the best, but
I have no idea who that is.
Well, I would play it, you know.
There you go.
Okay. Tommy said the other night when it was Krillin's birthday, they played so many songs that he was like, Krillin. Last night he told Krillin, he's like, you cost me money, man. Because they just kept playing all this old school rap and stuff for Krillin's birthday.
Yeah. And concert t-shirts, like, I mean, it varies, but some of them can be worth a lot. Now, that's 2012, so it's not going to be vintage or anything, but, you know, people collect that stuff.
Yeah, I sold that Anthrax one we got at the bins. One of the first times we went together.
So we got Levi's 559. Nothing special, bread and butter, but once again, I pick up Levi's. They sell.
Oh, I gotta take pictures of those before I forget.
Pair of Nike shorts. I sold a pair of Nike shorts I picked up at the bins this week. This sold with shipping for like $25. So I don't know. Like, so if I can pick those up cheap, I'll do it.
Had to go to the kitchen cabinet, Val, not to get shoes, but Legos.
You keep those in the fridge.
Yeah. Well, the complete sets. It's a bummer. I had a friend who said he was possibly going to buy some of these sets. So I was going to sell it to him for less because no shipping, no, we were just going to do cash, but he buys Legos enough, and his girlfriend kind of nixed it too. So I'm like, dang it. So I'm going to try to list them on that. What is it? Brick Link or whatever. It's like the Lego kind of site, because on eBay, they're not selling for that much.
I love it when I find new with tags at the thrift. Now, these are not new with tags, like $5.60 something. Made in Cambodia. I don't know, just
the killing fields. Oh, I mean the factory.
$5.69 loose straight jeans.
Sponsored by Khmer Rouge. Sorry, too soon.
Oh, now I don't like. I'm moving more into clothing, but I did find these Justin leather work boots, so I will condition these up. And I know from experience, what's in there, that these will bring probably $50. Call them back later. I think one day a week, since I'm still doing a little bit of shoes, and I know what's his name, Greg. Like I bought a lot of shoes off of him, but like I just want to list clothing right now, so I'll probably like on one day a week just list shoes.
Yeah, I got my second box from him yesterday, but I'm like, I'm not even opening that till I get through all the. Well, I don't know. I got to get through what I had and what Angie gave me. Then I'll probably open up what he gave me. What brand was that? Was that Hager?
No, Polo. No, I don't think it's Hager. Polo, Ralph Lauren.
I just couldn't see. I just saw blue.
Like I sell these. I mean, these will sell $20 all day long. What's up, Swamp Picker? Glad you could stop by.
Glenn.
Yeah, see, that's why I need Clay. He knows everybody's name.
Yeah, that's Glenn. Well, like I say, Tommy Buffalo was one of the people who at first wouldn't give up his name, it seemed like,
He's like, you're stalking him, probably.
He was just like, I'm Tommy, Buffalo, Right.
Hey, I'm TT. I'm Texas Treasures. Get it straight.
You're TT.
A little Alabama Crimson Tide. Like, I don't know. Like, when I watch, like, Jack Valentine, like, Val recommended, like, they buy such fabulous pieces. And I think it depends on where you're at, too. Like, they're probably in California. So I'm not going to get a lot of exotic Italian brands. A lot of mine's just bread and butter. Or chicken and quinoa. Just a little basic Nike t-shirt.
When me and Chad went to the bins this last weekend, he was talking to one of the vintage boys that's there picking. The one that was only does the vintage t-shirts.
They need like a jacket, like a leather jacket on the back that says the vintage boys. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
I'd wear one. But he was talking to him, and Chad was asking him, do you come up here a lot? And he's like, I used to, but now I only come on the weekends because they have one member of their staff Monday through Friday that's in the back picking out the good stuff to go up for auction on their website. So he says you used to be able to find like Gucci and like high-end stuff, but they have somebody in the back picking it out before it hits the floors. So he says he only goes, he goes Saturday and Sunday because that worker's not there and you have a better chance of getting something high-end. Which I thought was crazy. That would be a fun job. But
like I wouldn't expect that at the bins, but I would I know that a lot of the retail Goodwills still do that. Mm-hmm. But like because a lot of stuff from the bins is from
well, we get a lot of raw donations in Colorado. So like the one in Denver, they get a lot of raw donations. That's why everybody kind of wants to go to the Denver bins. It's because they get a lot of raw donations. So that means that the regular Goodwill store hasn't seen any of this stuff yet, or a lot of it. But they have people in the back picking, but they miss stuff sometimes.
Yeah, that sucks. Like, I hope they don't do that in ours. I don't know. I found some pretty good stuff in ours. Maybe that. Here's a pair of Doc Marten ankle boots, chukka boots. That's pretty cool, man.
What kind of doctor was Martin? Dr. Martin.
Here's just Denizen for Levi's, modern skinny. I don't know, probably not worth much, but I don't know. Now that I'm trying, there's two things. One, I want to list a ton, and two, build up inventory in case there's any shutdown. So, like, if it's cheap and if it's borderline, I'm just gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Hey boy, we could have played Madonna's Borderline song right there too.
Tommy Bahama polo. I sold a Tommy Bahama silk shirt. It shipped out this morning. It was like an olive green. It's actually a nice shirt. I think it went for about $30 with shipping.
Made with real olives. Obviously, that's why it's olive green. Just seeing how many jokes I have to say before I can't see Val as well, but before I can hear a groan of her going, please stop, like the students would have.
This was a brand we were talking about the other day with Val LLB. Now, this isn't a button heavy shirt. It's just an extra large. It's really soft though. Pink pullover. I don't know. The cotton is very soft. Yeah, 100% cotton. I guess this is a girl shirt. I don't know, but it's got a very wide neckline. It's got buttons. What are these buttons at the top for?
For people with really big heads that can't get their head through the hole.
Hey, that would be me. I got a large arm. Like that other hat I tried on, this red striper hat I picked up, and it did not fit over my big head.
See, that's why I've decided to keep several of my vintage hats, like a Michelin, some like random factory, and something else, because now I have like 4 hats in my rotation, thankfully. Usually I have like 1, and they're kind of wonky looking a little bit, but hey, I don't care. I got hats that fit my giant noggin.
See, I got this one from Val. It fits, so I don't exactly play. Like, it's when you got a big head, it's hard to find hats that fit. So if you have one, you wear it the heck out.
Yep.
This is,
and like I want to try on hats to see how far they come down too.
ooh, this might fit me. I do. I've got this weird like silk shirt, Hawaiian shirt thing going on right now. And this one's 100% Caribbean pure silk. So,
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. I can wear it at the poolside. Just need a mixed drink. I'm almost done. I've got a few more. Oh, this is nice. Robert Graham. Got the stripes, and I know on Robert Graham, like you turn the sleeves and they've got these cool little patterns. I think, and I'm no expert obviously, but I think they said that the ones that have embroidery are worth more. And this one just says, well, knowledge, wisdom, truth. I think that's on all the Robert Grahams. But I went to this thrift a couple weeks ago and I found like 10 Robert Graham shirts. So that was a score.
Did you already post the link to this video in the group?
No, I was kind of embarrassed. Felt kind of awkward. I didn't want to. I don't care either way. I mean, I'm on.
You're embarrassed. You posted mine, and I was in my pajamas.
I'm wearing pajamas right now. I mean,
but your pajamas are nice. I was wearing my dingy Beavis and Butthead shirt.
It's like you start the video like you've got a big cup, like this giant coconut-sized cup, and you're like slurping it up. It's kind of fun. Another Robert Graham. This one feels really nice. I wish I could put this in here and y'all could feel it. You're like, ooh, it's so soft. It's gotta be so soft.
Thank you.
It's like,
that's what I like to do in class. Also, Val, when the students would say that, be like, how soft?
Yeah, this is dry clean only. It's got to be silk. It feels like silk.
Dry clean, like Seinfeld says. What is that? Where you get your fingernail and you scratch it?
What?
No, it's cotton. How does cotton feel like silk? What size is this?
Huh.
I need to become more stylish. Like, I'm probably the least stylish clothing seller. ever. This is extra large. I need a double.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorite shirts. It's from Angie's old drug company, you know, because it's really soft, and she gave it to me, so I wear it like all the time.
Which one?
Some of these had sold. Dang it.
Oh, you're talking about Adidas. Here's some Adidas warm-ups
Adidas.
with the snaps. So like when you're warming up for the basketball game.
Yeah. My mom put snaps on Dallas's, like she modified some like in the early 80s, you know, way before they made any, because once the Mavericks came here, you know, he and I were totally in, and we're like, what? We need some of those, Mom.
Jamie said, I have just got 60 pairs of boots today. I think Jamie has never met a capital letter or punctuation. I have just got 60 pairs of boots today. Think I must have 120 pairs of Militaria boot in stock. Militaria, I'm guessing like combat boots. Like what brands? Like that's pretty awesome.
Now there used to be someone in. I'm trying to think.
Jamie, you focus on like military stuff, right? Oh, this is cool. And I did sell some military stuff this morning on OfferUp. Look at that. Raiders. We got a Raiders hoodie. I know the Raiders.
Question for you. I got for this from the storage unit. There must be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm sharing it to Instagram.
15 of these CDs, the CDRs, none have sold on eBay in the last 90 days. Should I even bother or just donate?
What is it?
These CDRs, you know, that you can, people that still have like a computer.
Sell-through rate?
There's none sold of this specific one in the last like 90 days or whatever.
Sounds like donation to me.
Okay. I mean, you can't even hardly buy a computer with a CD drive anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's it. So what do y'all think? I spent $37 on all of that. What do y'all think? Well,
pretty good, I think. I mean, pretty cheap and all that. So
that's a lot of stuff. $37. Gee.
Yeah, the Doc Martens or the Justin Boots will bring that. Plus the Robert Graham. Maybe I lot out those Ralph Lauren's in jeans, and yeah, it should bring in $700. And that's the thing about clothing is like there's so abundant. Like I didn't even go thrift this morning. I usually on Wednesday there's a local thrift I hit. I skipped it because I've got all this to list that's on the table, and plus I got about 6 more bags. I got quite a bit there. Plus I got about 6 more bags in the car. And I'm probably gonna wait till Monday because I figure with everybody off for Thanksgiving break, like the bins are probably chaotic this week. I'm imagining. I don't know. So I'll probably go to the bins Monday because last time I went, like the back of my car was literally loaded with clothing. It was an amazing. I had a lot of fun at the bins for clothes.
Do you see? Thank Jared. Okay, I'll look on that. Jared, Hot Flip Heidi. I don't know. I have to say the whole name when her name's Heidi. Do you do the do you do the shipping option on OfferUp? She's asking.
Yeah, I used to sell a lot on OfferUp. If it was on, well, yeah, what it was, and Jamie, like I picked up an option, and it was a lot of old ammunition pouches and belts for like Soviet gear. And I went to list it on eBay, and apparently eBay wouldn't let me list it, even though it wasn't a weapon, it was just an ammo pouch. So I listed it on OfferUp. I think I paid like $5 for a lot of 3, and it sold for $30. But yeah, I do use I really don't want to meet people anymore. I used to do the local meetups, but time is money. And to stop what I'm doing, like if I'm listing to go meet with somebody for a $20 or $30 item, once you start scaling up, it's not a good use of your time. Plus, you know, just meeting people is kind of awkward. So yeah, definitely
with you.
I definitely ship on OfferUp. And here's the other thing: like I'm the whole cross listing is such a complicated question, right? Like what I'm doing currently is all my clothing's going on eBay, and I had been cross listing on Poshmark, but I'm thinking about the time it takes to cross list on Poshmark and the time it takes to delist it. Is it better just to list more on eBay, which has more views and it's a better, bigger platform? Now, I would say for shoes, definitely shoes will go on Poshmark because my shoes do equally well on Poshmark as they do eBay. So I think you got to know each platform has its strengths and weaknesses, but cross listing's good if you, I think we talk about this a lot. Cross listing's good if you have a smaller closet, but once like I'm over 1,300 items, and I'm not saying that's the biggest at all. It's not that big really. I have 1,300 items in inventory, and it's growing pretty quickly now that I'm listing so much. So I think I would rather spend my time to up my eBay store with clothing versus cross listing. What are y'all you guys thoughts on cross listing? One, yeah.
Well, I'm only on Poshmark, so I don't have much to say about the subject.
Not yet.
Not for much longer. We're going about.
I'm about to say this afternoon, isn't it? You were gonna.
No, I think we were supposed to do it a few days ago, but I've got.
I thought he said.
I've been trying to get my video for
Oh,
Emily's.
maybe that was yesterday. Or yeah, it was supposed to be yesterday. That's
right. Yeah, it was supposed to be yesterday. Like Tuesday was just a long day, and I was running behind all day. Yeah, Poshmark sells, for clothing. And then the other thing about Poshmark, and there are tools out there and VAs and things, but it's so dependent on sharing your closet. Where
I've already shared mine 2,000 times today, and I've got like however you figure out however many listing. Yeah, I've got maybe 250 or something like that. So I've shared it almost, I guess, like 8 or 9 times, and that's a lot for me so far. And it's only, well, it is almost noon, but so I'll get a bunch today because I'm going to be here most of the day. But yeah, like you say, if it's a small, until I'd have to be really big, to only do eBay and have
like Chris, Daily Refinement or Tech and Sports. Like there's like Chris's store is over 10,000 and Tech and Sports is over 25,000. And like you can only share up to 10,000. Like Poshmark, I think they built their platform for more casual sellers.
Yeah.
If you have a couple hundred items, I mean, you can handle sharing that. But like if you have 15,000 items in your closet, you couldn't even share everything once a day. And that puts you at a disadvantage because the search results on Poshmark, they default go to just shared. So you have to share a lot. Even for a closet like mine with 1,300 items, I can't share my closet as many times as somebody. Like if you had 100 items in your closet,
it'd be great.
Theoretically, you could share it 1,000 times. Each item could be shared, not 1,000. No, it could be shared 100. Sorry, not 1,000. It could be shared 100 times per day.
Yeah. So like right now, like I said, it 8 times, probably 7 or 8 so far.
And so I think that's why eBay's better. And I also personally think Facebook Marketplace is coming. It's coming up, and they're making improvements. Like you can do multi-quantity there. Like I do some wholesale stuff on there, and I have sold some one-off clothing. For me, the better brands, the more expensive stuff tends to do better there. But I do think long-term that Facebook Marketplace is going to be a bigger player because they just have such a big base of people to draw from, and they have the money. So once they put that on there, Swamp Picker said, just got over my 900th listing on my back eBay. Are you just focusing on bikes and parts?
And Glenn, are you Louisiana?
Heidi says most of the big Poshmark resellers pay someone else to share their closet from them. Yeah, there are definitely resources out there or people to help you with that.
I would never do that.
I mean, I'll just be honest because I don't even know how much longer I'm going to keep selling on Poshmark. Yeah, I use a VA to do that.
A veteran's assistant.
because there's no way I would have the time. Like that's such a bad waste of time to literally click, share all day long. I could be listing things on eBay. And on eBay, you can do things like promoted listings. You can adjust the price. You can create a seller. Yes, Val.
Oh, I was waving by.
Oh,
the house full of mini trucks.
Jared had to.
Yeah, have a good day, Jared. Thanks for stopping by. So that was my first thrift haul. I don't know, what y'all think?
That was good.
Yeah.
Question. I do have a question. What all did your father-in-law, like what kind of stuff was he picking up?
He's still learning. So he picked up like a bat, which I've sold bats. He picked up a couple pair of shoes, a couple of pieces of clothing. But what he told me is like he doesn't know enough about any one specific niche to really jump in. And so he said he was going to study, I think, clothing, so that he can do better. So, I mean, that's what it keeps coming back to. That's what we were talking about last night. And I'm definitely in the learning process on clothing. I don't know that much, but even just with a lot of these bread and butter items, didn't take a lot of knowledge to fill up that bag, that box full. But imagine spending the time either through YouTube videos or researching solds and being able to find those brands that other people miss. Knowledge is power in reselling, and that's where I want to get. And I think that's why it's better to focus on a niche, because you can just learn in depth about that one niche. Like I have a good knowledge about shoes, but like now I want to put that focus on clothing.
Like when I was the last time I went to my honey hole, it's been a few weeks now, I ran into another reseller there. Like I knew she was a reseller. Her basket was full and she was going crazy, going through the racks. And like I almost got a little down because I finally made it over to where she was. And I was like, well, she probably picked everything good off of these racks. Should I even go through them? I ended up going through them. I go quite a bit slower because I'm actually looking through them. She passed up a New Tags Lily Pulitzer, New Tags Smart Wool. Like either she didn't know her brands, which she missed out big time, or she was just going too fast. But like I just bank on hoping that I know one more brand than the reseller next to me.
That's very valuable. And I think we've all done that. Like we get intimidated just by, man, they know everything, but
that's what I was thinking.
They may not really know everything. They're just looking like they do. And like you said, I would have even known Lily Pulitzer. In fact, I picked up a sweater from the bins the past trip that I just listed. So I think that's a good approach, is to be thorough, right? Like when I got to the bins last Friday, I was about 30, 45 minutes late. And so my first thought was, man, all these people have been in here through the clothing. There's not going to be much left. But then I was just like, be methodical. And that's one thing, I'm methodical. When I go through a store, whether it's clothing or whatever, I'm methodical. I'm going to go through it. And my cart was loaded up when I left. Like it was almost up to my chin. I was scared it was going to topple over. And all these, like I found that Lululemon sports bra and BKE jeans. And I found one bin that had about 10 or 15 pair of Levi's. And people went through all that. So you never know what people know or what they're looking for. So don't assume that everything's gone, I guess is the point.
Yeah.
It's Danica. All right, you got to do it, Clay, 5 times.
Lady like junk, 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 lady like junk. Well, that was 16.
Hey, you counted them too. I lost count after 5. It's impressive. It looks like Clay has got a spinning hat on, like a dunce cat. Like move to your left.
Oh yeah, if I wait.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Looks like he's gonna fly away.
Mary Poppins, right? She flies. I've never seen it or something, but the Flying Nun.
Right.
Back in the day when Sally Field was like 60 years ago.
Calm down, Clay. Yeah.
I mean, for an old lady now, she's okay,
Oh no, I agree. All right, guys. I do need to switch gears into listing mode. I got to pull out the clicker. Hold on. We got to reset it.
That's what I've been doing while you've been working. I'm almost done with the challenge for Emily. You have to do 20 listings for $100. Come on, $100.
Oh, I really figured out what it is, but yeah, that's not bad.
The giveaway?
Yeah.
Let me plug her real quick. Emily Conway, and I forget the guy she's doing the thing with. Yavik?
Yakov?
Yakov. I've been saying his name wrong in my entire video.
I'm like Emily Conway, and I forget the name of the guy she's doing. I was like, oh my God, did she? That's what was in my mind.
Yakov, yeah.
Today's the last day to enter. You can either enter on YouTube or on Instagram. Take a photo or a video of your death pile. The minimum you have to list is 20 items, and then you get put into a drawing for $100. Yeah, do it. You're going to do it anyway. Make a video or take a photo.
Wait,
do it. $100.
As Joey got a ding and say, let's go, baby.
Can I take a picture of my clicker?
I don't think that's going to work.
what about this? This, if
well,
she was
just your stack, I guess, right? It closed like as you list
Let me
it.
show you something. Let me show y'all something. This is the best way to see what you've listed in a day. Let me just show y'all real quick.
Email, right?
Yeah, like here.
Yakov Benz.
I also will just go to my listings and count since I'm doing.
If you go to your email, this works for eBay.
Yes. Hashtag list everything. Put that in your description. Do it. $100. I don't think that many people have entered, so there's going to be like 10 of us that are in a drawing for $100. Actually, no. Forget what I said. Nobody enter. That way I have a better chance.
See, like today, it gives you the date. So if you search eBay is live on your mail, like you can see I've already listed 5 things today. These were drafts that I had. And you can see all the things I've been listing this week. Lots of listings. So I could screenshot that maybe. Now this is on her.
Well, she needs to see it before and after. So like mine, I have my clothes hanging up, and then my after, it's all going to be listed in my Poshmark closet.
No, she's making it too complicated.
It's a before and after.
I know.
But y'all saw me. I just added. All right, so this video.
Send the link to this video. Yeah.
So this could be my before.
Yeah, your video could literally be 60 seconds long. Here's my before, and then boom,
check that
Poshmark closet with 20.
But I'm not going to list all that. That's over 100 items probably.
No, you only have to do 20 of them.
But how she's going to know it's 20 and not 18?
Well, I showed her my graphs of 20, and I did a mini haul. My video is going to be like 2 hours long. It went bad, but it's going to be like 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that's on her YouTube channel?
Or on Instagram. Go find her on Instagram. I think you can enter with just a picture.
I must be really lazy because I kind of want to do this, but I don't want to do it anymore.
That is really lazy.
I can't.
I don't want to take 2 photos.
You're a super lister guy. I can't believe.
No, the listing is not the problem. It's the documentation. All right, so I'm going to do a photo here.
I'm like shocked right now.
He can list 130 items in a week, but he won't take 2 photos. See, look.
So this photo is my before, right? And so do I send that to her on Instagram before?
No, save it. When you're done listing 20 items, take another photo.
And then send her both.
Yeah, but go read her rules because you have to have like the hashtag list everything. Oh, look at him.
Just the listing.
No. Send me the photos. I'll enter for you, and we'll go 50-50 if you win.
Thank you. And if I win, I'll give you $25.
No, you'll give me $50.
Ooh.
All right, fine. I'll give you $50 if I win, because then I don't have to do anything.
You want to enter, Clay?
I'll see, but I don't know if I won't get 20 up today because I'm sending all the clothes pictures to Sellhound, and they won't.
28, nothing but a thing with your magic clicker, man. I'm telling you, 20 is 2 batches of 10, easy peasy.
Yep.
All right, I will send that to you once I get 20 up.
$50.
All right, let me catch up on the chat, and then we're gonna get out of here so I get my 20 up. So if I win 100, Val gets 50, I get 50, but all I had to do was send a picture in. 2 pictures.
2 pictures.
Danica wants to be your dog. Would you take Danica on a walk if she was your dog?
She
Sure
seems
would.
well behaved, right, Danica? Are you?
Everything. How many listings do you get up a day, Danica? That's a good question. I don't know. I never know what Jamie.
I don't know what you're saying.
All right.
Something about an otter?
I don't know. And then it looked like he was cursing in a foreign language. I remember he came on one of our lives one time, and it was the most interesting experience, most interesting guest for sure.
Yes.
So how many listings do you get up in a day, Danica, on average? I'm curious. All right, so this was my first listing haul. I know it probably wasn't that good, but I don't know. This is easy to do, so I might do these.
Oh, dang.
And join our Facebook group, join our mastermind. Link should be in the description, but I didn't put it there. Search on Facebook for 7 Sticks.
Give me 5 seconds. I'll grab it again.
1, 2.
Boom, listed.
Ooh, she beat you, Clay. Yeah, so if y'all want to join us, we do have really good Monday mastermind calls. I think it's helpful. Surround yourself with positive people that are motivated, and you will be lifted with them. So everyone have a good day. I'm going to get my 20 listings up, send my picks to Val, and Clay will hopefully do the same. And between the three of us, got to be a decent chance one of us might win. And you already entered the challenge?
Me? I haven't, no.
Oh,
So
Danica.
Yeah, because I just,
Yeah, Danica has the Clay mentality. She flies by this. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm really not. The seat of my pants. Some days 5, some days 50. So whatever you feel like. 50 is impressive. Like 31's my record. I will get to 50 consistently soon, though. I'm just trying to add one more per day per week. So last week, I guess I'm geeked out about. Last week I did 30 every day for 6 days. So I take Sundays off. This week I'm doing 31 every day for 6 days. Ooh, but I'm taking Thanksgiving off, so I'll have to work Sunday, or I might come a day short. I don't know. Maybe I can have a holiday exemption. And then the week after, 32. And that way, if I add one per day, it'll add 6 listings a week. And that one won't feel like much more, because as you list consistently, you get better at listing, so you're spending less time. So I think that's a way for me to increase my listings without actually having to work more, if that makes sense. Or maybe I'm just weird.
I think you can do the 50. I think you'll get there fast.
I appreciate it. All right. Well, thanks for everybody who dropped by. Smash the like button. Have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Gobble up all the turkey. Oh, that's what else? Like, I gotta get my listings done, because I'm supposed to help my wife and my daughters cook some of the stuff for tomorrow. Do you cook, Val? Are you a
I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm going to my mom's. I'm supposed to do stuffing and baked beans.
I like both of those. Clay, are you what are you doing tomorrow? Are you hanging out with your pops?
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what to eat, because any place you already would have had to order food. So I might try to go by Dickie's. It's a barbecue place here for those who don't know, and be like, hey, can I get a couple of your baked potatoes, but not baked yet? Because just they've salted it, and so that they're good tomorrow, because they'll be, if they're cooked today.
You just buy a couple of potatoes and salt them and olive oil.
I could, but I'd rather just get theirs instead of me possibly, as dumb as it sounds, screwing up, so that Dad will eat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he doesn't eat very much.
Come right here, and I will charge you $8, and I will have you 2 potatoes.
Yeah.
In olive oil and salt, and they will be perfectly ready to.
So, I don't know. I could end up going to McDonald's and picking up French fries and a milkshake for me and a burger for him. He won't care. I don't care, because I don't eat. Thanksgiving was my favorite meal: turkey, mashed potatoes, and bread. That was it. My white meal, as my family said. But now that I don't eat animals.
That is such a basic Thanksgiving. That is so lame. Did you say turkey, mashed potatoes, and a roll? That's it?
Yeah.
Where's your casserole? Where's your stuffing? Where's your dressing? Where's your casserole? Your sweet potato yams?
You know me. I don't eat any of that stuff.
I don't
even want to learn to eat that. I want to learn to eat vegetables, but I don't want to learn to eat them.
With Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes.
You know me, I'm picky. I used to put that stuff on my plate to be polite, because Mom said, And all the family knew I wasn't going to eat it. So then they just were like, there's Clay and his white meal. Yeah.
No, that's not even a white meal. That is like, what is that? That is like a third grade. No, because even they would put corn with their mashed potatoes.
Oh,
That's
I
like
did. I'm
third
fine.
grade
I'm
style.
fine with it. Yeah.
That's like when I think of my little nephews that are real little, and if they're not
Yeah.
getting chicken nuggets, that's all they're going to eat and be pouty about it.
But see, I wasn't pouty because the turkey, potatoes, and rolls, there was tons of it. Now that, like, if mom's was, well, I wouldn't be going. If things are normal, I'd be going to the Cowboy game, eating nachos at the game. You know?
Well, that's acceptable. By the way, if you don't know, Bob Evans mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
pre-packaged in the grocery store, are
Yeah, they're good.
amazing. And I'm one of those people where we cook everything homemade, but their mashed potatoes. They actually have restaurants too in some places. They don't have.
Oh yeah, Waco or something like that. No, I buy those Bob Evans. Yeah, maybe I could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, they're real good.
Jamie joined the group. Oh my god!
Yeah, just let him in.
Let him. All right. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll report back whatever everyone ate. I'm most interested in Clay's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
All right. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Wait, Clay, the outro.
Oh, dun 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 dun.